For an exposing personal information of hundreds of women. This comes after their medical records were found blowing in the wind. In a 41 Action News exclusive, Garrett Hake shows us how much this will cost Research Hospital and why they could be on the hook for more.
Both parties expect the judge to sign off on this preliminary agreement in January, which means all of those women will soon be receiving letters like this one, telling them how they can receive more than $1,000 in that settlement.
On May 19th, wind gusts took thousands of pages of patient records improperly disposed of in a dumpster outside Research Medical Center and scattered them for blocks. The records contain the addresses, social security numbers, even procedures performed on hundreds of women, ages 17 to 87. 41 Action News obtained dozens of the documents, which we tried to return to their furious owners.
I honestly feel violated. This is really uncomfortable to me.
In June, attorney Maureen Brady filed a class action lawsuit against Midwest Women's Healthcare Specialists, the private practice responsible for the records.
These women have trusted their doctors with their most private information, their information about their bodies. And that has been violated because it has just been cavalierly discarded into a dumpster.
Last week, they reached a settlement. Midwest Women's Healthcare will create a $400,000 fund for victims' compensation. The amount each takes home depends on how many victims come forward. A draft letter prepared for members of the class action suit anticipates a minimum payout of $1,117. The women will also receive 2 years of free credit monitoring, and the doctors group says it will retrain its staff on handling patient records. A spokesperson for Midwest Women's Healthcare says they are, quote, pleased to have reached an agreement that is satisfactory to all parties.
The loss of all of those documents could subject Midwest Women's Healthcare to enormous fines from the federal government for not following federal HIPAA guidelines. A spokesperson for the office investigating that case says they are still actively reviewing it. In the newsroom, Garrett Hake, 41 Action News.